Well, hello everyone and welcome to my review for Game of Thrones Season 7. Now, I'm going to be mainly talking about the finale, so spoilers across everything. So, how was this season of Game of Thrones, Season 7? Well, as the shortest season, a lot of us expected a lot of action and a lot of fantastic moments to happen throughout the season. And I think we got them. I think the fact that we get a shorter season meant that we got a lot of those big moments a lot more often. I'm now straight to the finale. I loved it. This is one of my favorite episodes. This is my favorite episode of the season, and I think one of my favorite episodes of the entire series. And I think the Battle of the Bastards was, Watchers on the Wall, Battle of the Bastards, and Winds of Winter. I think those are my favorite episodes so far, and I think this one it's really up there. It's because of the payoffs. I don't think it has the surprise element that we got in previous finales, because we didn't know what we're leading up to really. Now that we know, I feel like we all expect some things to happen, and a lot of those things happened. Why do I like about this episode? The death of Littlefinger. I love that. I mean, I love how Littlefinger was trying to add Sansa and Arya against each other, and then it kind of backfired in a way, like kind of calling Arya into an audience, like, oh, she's about to get executed. Damn, I didn't think Sansa was that gullible. I mean, I didn't think she was gonna let Littlefinger get away with this. And then she just says, Lord Baelish, like, what? I think that was fantastic. I mean, it was. I think we all knew that Littlefinger was going to die soon. Really soon, this season definitely. But the way they did it, I think, was really amazing. How they pretty much used all his weapons to pitch Sansa and Arya against each other, against him. And having Bran just basically just say like, oh yeah, you specifically said all this. Like, yeah, I think it was great. It was fantastic. I love the Stark children working together. And while the lead up to that was not that great, I really enjoyed the way they paid it off. So I think that was really, really great. I love the Hound and Brienne talking. I mean, in the beginning of the episode, having the Hound and Brienne kind of meet again, I thought they were going to start fighting each other for a moment, but then they were both kind of really proud of Arya in some way, so I really like that. And I like that, they know what they're there for. Why fight each other? I mean, really. I mean, yes, he almost died, but he made it through. Brienne is doing just fine. Everyone's kind of more focused on more important matters right now. So I feel that was a really, again, beautiful moment between the two, and kind of being proud of a character after everything they've gone through. And Cersei Lannister in this episode was fantastic. I mean, I love Cersei. I think she's one of the best characters in this show. I hate her with my guts, but she's one of the best characters in the show. I mean, her conversations with Tyrion. First of all, that face she makes as soon as she sees the White Walker, she was petrified. And I think that's the one thing she did not expect. I think she expected everything else to happen, because she was playing everyone. However, I feel like that reaction was priceless, because that's something she did not expect. And she's genuinely afraid of that thing coming to her door and taking everything she loves, which is basically just her supposed baby, because I still kind of don't buy that whole baby thing. So, I mean, I think that was great. She played Tyrion completely. I mean, Tyrion was like, oh, you're pregnant. And then just kind of saying, oh yeah, I'm on your side. I was like, there's something fishy here. And I love the way that Cersei basically just could have easily killed Tyrion at the moment, but she didn't. I feel, again, it's nothing strategic, but I mean, in that moment, I was like, man, Tyrion's about to die. Like, the monster's gonna kill Tyrion. And then when he takes the one, I'm like, oh gosh, the one is poisoned. He's gonna die. I feel like we know Cersei so well at this point that anything you see anyone do near Cersei, you're like, they're gonna die. They're gonna die. Same thing with Jaime. when Jaime talks to Cersei, I feel I was actually afraid of Jaime dying. I thought Jaime was going to die there, especially when like Cersei just nods to give the order for the mountain to kill him. I think that was awful. I mean, I was seriously thinking Jaime was gonna get murdered right there. And I think I props to the Game of Thrones team because they fooled all of us thinking they're about to die right now. And they didn't. I think Cersei kind of has some feelings and thought she could still play Jaime a little more. But I think she just figured out that she can't. And Jaime just leaving out north and seeing that snow finally covering King's Landing, saying winter's finally here. Well, it's been here for a while, but finally made it to King's Landing. And this is not looking good. I mean, I love Jaime for finally giving up on Cersei. Like, okay, no, you're crazy. I'm out. I love that. I really love that. And I think we're setting up a fantastic next final 6 episodes. And now to the 2 big things. Aegon Targaryen, also known as Jon Snow, because we finally have the 100% official, non-theory, just 100% set in stone, no more theories, no more, they're highly alluding to it. No. This is 100% official now. We finally know Jon Snow's parentage officially, which is, if you didn't know, Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark, who were actually married. He's not a bastard of Dorne or of Winterfell. He is a legitimate son to Rhaegar Targaryen, which was the rightful heir to the Iron Throne. Which, guess what? Because Rhaegar's not alive, Jon is now the rightful heir of the Iron Throne. I love the reveal between Sam and Bran and how they kind of had the flashbacks and everything that was happening in that sequence was perfect. Except for the Jon Daenerys hookup thing. I don't know. I don't like that. I still that, especially how dare, I mean, Game of Thrones. Okay, Jon Snow's parentage, right? You know who his parents are. You know what the family tree, how it goes, and Daenerys is part of that tree as Jon's aunt. Yet you want them both together making sweet, sweet dragon love, while we are, with the audience, is finally getting the revelation of Jon Snow's parentage. Like, are you kidding me? Really? Really? I mean, like, could you not have done that before, like, do the incest before we knew it was incest? Just saying. I don't know. But I think that was a fantastic reveal. I think it was totally overdue. I would have hoped we would have seen that reveal with Jon Snow there, for him, like, getting him to know it before, Sam did or something like that. But again, I think that was a great moment. And for just finally having that confirmed, I think kind of makes everyone really happy in the entire fandom. And the last thing, because of course we're going to talk about this, that wall went down. I mean, start seeing the walkers come in, and then you start hearing the dragon, and I mean, Tormund's face was like, oh shit, like we're about to die. And that was awesome. I mean, that was just amazing. I mean, that dragon just flew in, burned half the wall, and then it just keeps circling back and taking that wall down with fire. I mean, the Night King was a total boss riding that dragon. I think that was so great. It was one of the best sequences in the entire series. I mean, that wall came down in such a spectacular fashion. And Tormund realized, there's nothing to do here. I mean, just run and just kind of hope to not die, because that army will kill us all. We'll become part of that army. That dragon's gonna burn us all. I mean, this is just gonna end terribly for everyone. And I think that was by far one of the best sequences ever in this show. And seeing Viserys' full power there was beautiful. Again, I really hope to see air battles in the next season. You know, having Drogon and Viserion fight, or you know, the two dragons. I forgot the other one, and Viserion fight against each other. Again, that would be amazing to see finally on screen. So again, I feel this season was fantastic. Only bad thing really was that I wish we had some more character moments, you know, just characters talking to each other. And the fast travel. I mean, I think that fast travel was kind of, especially in the last episode. I mean, that last episode was like, they were making it all over the map like this. So, again, I'm willing to forgive it just because of how many great things we got out of it. But I really enjoyed it. I think this is one of the strongest seasons we've had of Game of Thrones in a while. And I am beyond excited for what's coming next in the last season of Game of Thrones. I really hope it comes out soon because I can't wait to 2019. I mean, this is going to be... I really do believe this is... If we got a lot of payoffs this season, I think next season is going to be times 100. Because I'm really hoping to see the death of Cersei and the death of Daenerys. And really just see what happens after all that. So, anyways, guys, what do you think of the last episode of Game of Thrones? You know, season 7 finale and of the entire season. What do you think? Just let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to watch more videos like this, just click right here. Bye.